Hello. Yo. Hello. Hello. Yo. Hello. Hello. Yo. Uh-huh. So so that should be good. So that should be good. That should be good. That should be good. Fuck it. I'm gonna just ball with it. Put that out. Let me check the rest of my audio and stuff real quick. Let me have a look. I think I turn my music up a little bit. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Alright, let's ball. First PC stream. Now, this shit might low-key run terribly ass dookie poo-poo, but in theory, I've done some testing. This should run smooth. Smooth enough to be watchable at least, and smooth enough to be playable at the same time. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Now, I have played a little bit of Factorio already, because I bought this game, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago? 2, maybe 3 now. And I clocked 100 hours on it. Now, by no means do I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm still, like, belligerently fucking stupid and dumb. But what I will say is, we're gonna have fun in this game, because this is, like, a literal... This is, like, narcotics, bro. This is, like, actual drug, you know? This is good, bro. I'm gonna be playing this for hours on end every day. So I thought might as well stream it. So get a new game going. Now I don't really think I'm not even gonna check what the map looks like. We're just gonna go straight in. My frames seem good. My CPU seems to be chilling. What's the map looking like? That's actually not too bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good start. Okay, sort of far away, but you know, we can deal with that. So let's get the ship dismantled. Ow. Ow. But yeah, I know a good amount about this game. I don't know too much. Enough to get me going, I guess. So what I can say, this game is heavily for automation, for those who haven't played, for those who aren't aware of the shits. But this game is a very tech-heavy mod, I guess, game that requires you to automate a lot of stuff and do a lot of, like, you know, logistics and stuff like that. And I'm just a sucker for a logistics game. So here we are, autistic man playing Factorio. I'm also still going to be partaking in my usual business as I do when I stream. that will still be zooted, but I can't be putting that shit in the title, I think. Yeah, I think that just fucks up my count. So what you do first in this game is, what happens is you spawn on this like empty, desolate planet full of environmentalists, right? Which we need to like purge, get rid of. We're here to industrialize. We're here to make this planet our new home away from home. There is not a single piece of coal in these rocks. Hold up, I need a different rock. This one should work. Coal? No, too small. Okay, these rocks should work. So let's get some coal, some stone. So the beginning of this game is low-key kind of slow, like a little bit, because you have to handcraft everything. You don't have access to all the, you know, the stuff you actually need to do the whole, you know, building of everything else shebang. Also, I should probably like open up my chat on something. That's probably a good idea, because I don't have a second monitor. But yeah, let's get this going. Get some more coal. Get some more coal. Alright, this doesn't give me any coal. Alright, so the very start of this game is low-key, you spawn in with one of these and one of these. You place this on what like these things are. These are ore veins. There's multiple of these. There's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a good like infinite amount of these that you can spawn on your map. I'm not 100% sure, but these are what allows you to get your like other resources that you can't just get from mining normal rocks. So if we place my burner mining drill, and you can see that needs fuel, and you can also see it here. It tells you all the stats about it. So if we place this burner mining drill down, you can see that it has a little fuel icon. So we just put some fuel in there, and then if you do play this game, I recommend always just first thing you do when loading in is pressing your Alt button on your keyboard, because when you press Alt you can always see these little like arrows and outputs and stuff. So now what we do is we grab this furnace and just put that straight there, and then we just chuck in a little bit of coal, and that will slowly start producing me the metal plates that I seek for. Now I'm gonna already make a good amount of these furnaces because I know I'm gonna need a good amount. And then more drills is just more metal plates, which we get from smelting the iron ore that comes from this mobobber. But one of the first things I'm gonna want to do is set up an easy coal supply, which I'm gonna do by just setting up a little, what I call, what most people tend to call a coal snake, which is essentially just gonna be me putting 2 of these burner mining drills on this type of stuff, but instead of iron ore, it's gonna be coal, which if we place the burner drill correctly, it will feed the coal from one into the other straight up, so we don't have to worry about feeding them any coal or keeping them alive. They just do that over time. Now one downside we do have is that our coal patch is a mile away from our iron ore patch, which is low-key annoying. So we're gonna want to have to, okay, I'm stuck in a fort. Okay, let me out. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to first clear a bunch of trees, because I want to build here, and then second of all, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. So we ball, you know, we ball. So I put some coal in there, and then this should start producing coal, which should get this one to produce coal, which will then, as you can see with the arrows, just spit into each other, and they will just infinitely generate me coal. They'll just be doing that in the background, just always, just non-stop. So we're just gonna let that go, you know, gonna let that burn while we do our other stuff, and then we can go over there and just collect coal every once in a while. Now we grab this, and then get 2 more of these. And then if you hover over a structure of any kind, or anything that you will see on the ground, for instance, this is like a mineable thing, so if I press my Q on it, I get, well, the miner I need for it, if that makes sense. Boom. And then we chuck in a little bit more right here. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, let's go pick up more coal. I'm also gonna need wood and stuff, like, soon enough. And this right here, this is copper. But first I want to get, like, a decent supply of everything. I mean, it shouldn't only take, like, less than 20 minutes for me to actually get the copper and stuff going. I'm hoping at least that it takes less than 20 minutes to get the first bit of automation going, because this is low-key like an alright seed as for resources, but actually low-key this is like a very awful seed, because like the way this game works is, let me turn these off. This is our map. This dot is me right here. Oh, I can't move it. This dot is me. Anything within the highlighted square I can, like, go look at, because it's within my radar distance. And then every single thing that I place down, like these burner miners and these furnaces, almost everything, well, actually not, a lot of stuff creates pollution. And if this pollution, like this is what we call the pollution cloud, this red, this will expand over time as we have more like industrialization going on around the place. But eventually that will reach one of these like dots, these red things, right? And that is the enemies that we're dealing with, which they don't tend to be too friendly with you, from my experience. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to get near them. So now we can also start working towards our first little bit of power infrastructure. I'm just gonna make that. I'm not gonna actually go place it yet, because that's a lot of work. Well, it's not really a lot of work, but I need to get coal automated fully for that. Do I have more coal? Yes, I do. Boom. So now I need copper, and I need to make a lab. So I'm going to do this. Let me make 3 more drills. Let me go here to the copper patch. And let me go place down that copper drill. Check that down right here. Oh. Check that down right here. Yes, sir. I'll do one of these here as well. And then we just go pick up some more coal from our little coal snake. Now I can obviously like make the snake longer and then improve the amount of stuff that I actually get from it in the end, but I'm not doing that right now. That's just a lot of work. Okay, fill all that up. Go back over here and go and harvest these plates. Which in turn should allow me, oh wait, we do already have the power. I'm gonna wait actually, yeah. Just gonna for now grab, let's say 3 of these, and then just a fuck ton of belts, and then a good amount of wood. I have to prepare for the upcoming power system, like electric. Because I don't really want to be using all the beginner burning stuff too much. Because first of all, slower. Second of all, there's better. So why would I? How far is the water from the coal? It's not amazing close, but it's not too far. Alright, so let me get... What I do here is I just... And then just run this thing up. Just gonna run this all the way to the water, because we can't really move the water yet. this to the water. Because you're gonna have to be relying on steam power for the early game. Copper. Let me go and grab the metal plate thingy down. Hey, come here, bro. Gimme. Yes, sir. Do I go straight for... Nah, I'm just gonna go for hella burners for now. I don't think I go straight for the power yet. Because I can low-key like farm hundreds of things with just doing this. If the crafting speed would be just the tiniest bit faster, that would be amazing. Alright, just place all of that, and then place all of that, and then I'm out of fuel. I need to go grab coal. Go all the way back here. Why do my nodes have to spawn so far away from each other, man? I'm having to walk 3.5 miles just to get my fuel. Okay, one of these has to go because I'm like way over. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I think I'm just gonna do this whole shebang differently. Hold on. Can I make more? I can make more. Let's say 5 or so. So if I wanna do this right, and then I do that, and then that, and then I also do that. No. Like that. And then like that. Right? Does that make any sense at all? Or am I doing dumb shit right now? And then if I put, I'm pretty sure if, oh, god damn, bro. I'm pretty sure if I put 1 in here, 1 should be enough. And then that gets this one to work. And that should get this one to work. And that should get this one to work. And that should also get this one to work. Which should then eventually spit coal out here. Which, I don't know if I can actually, like, just do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all my coal in here for now. So that this thing doesn't pick it up. Because this thing will only put a certain amount of coal in any inventory due to just game limits. This thing also needs coal to power itself. So, let's just this whole shebang run for a minute, I guess. How much we got? Get all that out. Because I am going to have to run my setup over there. Is there any big rocks that I can just get a quick puck off? Just hella, and I mean hella coal? Of course not. Why would there be? I'll just do this. Because I haven't figured out if I can actually pick stuff up straight off the belt yet. Boom. Run that like that. I mean, I could definitely do the copper automation. I mean, that's like a possibility. Because the thing is just right here. I'm probably gonna have to go up to my first to research for that. In the meantime, let me craft this. Just so I can unlock research. And then let me... And then I'll also just... So that has fuel as well. Collect more wood. Because I'm gonna need it for my electronic setup. Boom. And then I can also just come along here, harvest all of that. I have the boiler, I have the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make hell of these. That's about it, really. Okay, and then also just like fucking a quadrillion belts. Because I think the only way I'm gonna get those belts up there, well, the coal up there, is by, you know, just belting it over. I don't think I have much of another option. I'm also gonna have to start getting like turrets up as quick as possible because those are not like far off like those spider nests. Let me just do it like this. So it actually articulates the crafting. Let me just bring all of this all the way up. Shit's crafting. I will put this away and yada yada. Pump. Wow. Magnificent. And then from pump we do this, and then I know that one pump produces 60 a second, and I know one boiler over here. Well, I know one pump could pump, I think it's 12 boilers worth of thingy, and then one of these produces 60 steam a second, and one of these can use 30 a second. So what have happened here is perfect alignment for mass production. Yeah, just make it make sense in your own way. So if we want to make this like expandable, we're gonna have to bring it on this side. So I'm just going to do all that. And then pick up all of these. And then we grab that. Bring it over. Are we dead ass? I need 2 belts, my guy. I need 1. Oh. Banger! Power has been made. Alright, so first thing we're gonna research is definitely gonna be this. And then this. And then this. Now, the way the power works on this game is pretty simple. You have like poles like this, right? And they just have an area of effect, and it's that easy. Like, couldn't be any easier. So we're just gonna drag this all the way down to where we'll actually need like some kind of power. Down here, for instance. And then we go back up. And then to keep this running, we're gonna place this here. There is electrical like little arms, but we're gonna use the OGs, the burner ones, because the burner ones will automatically keep fueling even if the power is gone. Which this is the power setup, so that would be nice, so that we have like a way to not have to worry about this just shutting down due to a lack of power. You know, as long as it has coal, it should function, and damn near perfectly too. So you know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna do automation first, so that I can make a factory to make stuff, because I'm already sick and tired of handcrafting right now. Grab all of these plates. Now we go over here. A hell of a lot more plates. And then I'm pretty sure all we need for this, yeah, just copper and a bunch of gears. And then the way that you use this stuff is in this little dome. This is a research lab. Of which I'm gonna put mine like this. Put here. Science. Science, bitch. Hell yeah. Check something. I think that's what, 20 minutes? "21 minutes. Which is pretty shit, but that's still one of my better times. Okay, I definitely need another one of these fucking labs. This is exactly why we need automation. So I'm not saying you're crafting these small ass little like gobbledygooks. That could be automated. And then we go over here. Collect more coal. Down here. Make sure we got some furnaces going at least, I guess. To some extent. Cool. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this just takes time. That's about it, really. Let me go get more coal. And go chuck that in the furnaces. That should suffice for a little bit. Automation. Make a couple of those already. And then I will sit here, put this on here. Check this in here. And then boom. Get that on making some gears. Oh yeah. There we go. Put this it's like iron ore. Go put this in that fucking furnace over here. Okay, we got the belts. Now we need the electric mining, and then we got pretty much everything we need. For the early game start, at least. Which I can actually also just do in the factory. Boom. Pick up this stuff. Bring it back up here. Put that down. this down. I've returned. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's get the show on the road. So we need... Boom, boom, boom. I don't have electric poles. Yes, I do. I need no overlapping. And go up here. Get the splitter. Do this. More belt. Get out of here, big sand rock. Another big rock is in the way. Up and then left. And then we just keep it going this way. Bang. Just need a fuck ton of fucking metal. Drag this all the way over to the coal. About 15 items every second. This can cook. So 24, I think. We need to fully match the output and input of this, but I'm not doing all that right now. So, gotta make sure I have my shit flowing. Okay, and then I will just set up a small little mall. Sort of. Maybe extremely small, so there's just gonna be a couple of things. We're gonna make this gears. For pretty fucking obvious reasons. I'm lucky getting sick of this gear shit. And I mean, fuck it, I guess. The factory is booming already. I'm also going to be doing this exact build pretty much for copper. Now I just need to saturate that gold belt to shit. Which can I do that? No. Of course not. No, I definitely can. Huh? Give up.
They should probably just be having my stream on and stuff.
Boom. 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 Boom.